Hello everyone, welcome to my podcast for Road to Become a Full Stack Developer. So, in this further step, we're gonna talk about Git. If you don't know what is Git, you can actually Git is a control versioning software that, for example, you have a project for your university and you want to make sure that, okay, I have version of different changes and also I have different, for example, different version of my articles without copy pasting in different location. Only with command line you can switch between them. This is gonna be Git. You can easily install the Git via in Windows. You should go to the Git here and download it. And also for the Linux, you can just run the command apt-get install Git. It's easy. So let's go forward and create a repo because I want to show you how it's working. So if you're using GitLab or GitHub, both is okay. So we're gonna call it test. Let's call it test git, and let's create the repo. We should make sure that it's private or public. Let's make it private. Anyway, I just created that. So let's go to the repo and test git. Okay, so consider I have a structure. Consider I have a structure inside my YouTube folder inside the code, and here I want to open a new terminal. Yeah, here I want to create a directory and name it Git, and then inside the Git cd git. Inside the Git I want to have this scenario that when I change something then I have this data inside here. So let's copy something really quickly here, and let's rename it to 1md, and let's add a 1 here. So Git status, there is no Git initialized, so we will see a fatal error. First command, we should run git init, initialize empty Git repository created, and you will see first command is git init. I write it down for you, and also you should add your origin. Make sure to choose SSH because every time it's not asking the username password. If you go with HTTPS, every time it's gonna ask you username password of your GitHub or GitLab. It's a little bit annoying. So let's run this command. What this command is doing, you have a remote. Remote, it means the connection to which server, where you call this URL as origin. So from now on, wherever we write down origin, it's a shortcut for this URL. We add this origin and we can check it with remote-v. So for fetch and push, they are same and is related to this repo. Another command is after we added our files and we want to do now we can have the git status, and it will show you, okay, we created a file, we want to add it, and then when we finish the subtask, we have a task and we separate it to some subtasks. Whenever we finish the subtask, we want to just commit it. Let's do it. And -n means message, and now we need to push it to the default branch that sometimes is main, sometimes is master. This is the default branch. We're gonna push it to default branch. Please make sure to don't push anything directly to master anymore. Why? Because you should create a feature branch that I'm gonna describe you how to do that. And then after you finish your code, you should open a pull request that we will see here to merge this feature branch into main branch. Also, beside this master branch, we should have checkout dash p. With checkout dash p, we will create a new branch. We will create a branch and name it staging. It's one level behind master. Master is only for production. Staging is for testing server, and we will git push. It's asking us to write down full name, so we can say that inside repo that I created, push the branch staging. And also we want to create another branch. This branch is only for developers to finish the code, push to develop, and then after develop is ready for testing, push to testing, push to staging or testing. So we're gonna create dev or develop or development, whatever, and we're gonna git push origin development also. And what else? Now we're gonna create a checkout dash p feature dash branch dash one. So is this named nice? No. Why? Because it should completely represent what you want to do based on the task ID and task title. So here the task title, for example, let's say git is number 3 of our routine and git tutorial and feature task. Okay, we want to have it and then push it. Again, it's asking to write down where you want to push this repo. Sorry. Go to Shift C, go to Shift V. Okay. Interesting. My system is not working. Something is wrong. Check what's going on. Git push origin dash tutorial dash feature. Okay, so if we go to Git and refresh, we see okay, we have branch master, branch staging, branch development, and also we should make sure that for this branch we should make it protected. So if we go to this branches, we should go to edit and add some rules to make sure this development and staging is protected. What it means? It means no one can push anything there. So how are we gonna do that? We're gonna merge something there with creating pull request. So let's go here. Let's say we want to check out from development branch. After we check out to development branch, let's make sure that we are getting all the branch names to not having duplicate branch names, and also let's make sure to have the latest changes of the development with git pull origin development. Our repo, our branch is totally updated when we call this. And let's go to, for example, we have a task that the task is creating migration. So we're gonna check out dash p and now ID of the task and name of the task, and then we want to add some changes like this one here. Then we have some changes. It will show as red. If we add it and then check get the status, we will see it's green. And then now we need to as here we need to commit and add new migration. In the commit message also, same as branch name, we should write down as much as information as we have. And then we should push it. Git push origin. Git status on this branch. Git push origin. Okay, the current branch has no upstream branch. To push the current branch, photo of the current branch has no upstream. Okay, so we will follow whatever it says. Okay, so maybe we are not allowed to add sharp here. So let's say we're gonna check out to feature branch -1, and then we commit the code. So we want to origin f feature branch 1. Okay, the sharp is not allowed in branch name, so good point, we learned something. So now we create a pull request. In the pull request, we choose the fb-1, the new branch, and from here we choose the development branch. So it will automatically give us the latest commit. We add something in description and title, and then here based on this one we can it's gonna link it to somewhere. I'm not sure where. Short one is the ticket name, so it should go to a ticket. Okay, maybe short one is bring us to pull request one. Anyway, here we will see the files changed, and we can easily create a merge request, merge pull request. The default message is okay, and now we see that our data, our code is merged, and we see the dot. We can check this file and we see this data here. So we see that we have one, but here we add gitlab dot also. So that's why, because we merge it to development branch. So if we go to development branch and check the file again, we see one gitlab dot. So this is the first part, that we create a feature branch, commit, push, and then let's remove this sharp from here. Git pull request, create a pull request or merge request in GitLab, and assign your manager to review. As reviewer, assign it, and then after review they will merge it. And again, when you check out to development, you should pull, fetch and pull. Again, same as the step 1 and 2. Let's consider you don't run git and pull. Let's check out to, let's also open it here, the file also here, and let's come here, development. Okay, when I switch there and click on here to have the updated version, you see we don't have the updated version of that. So we should definitely go with git fetch, and after that git pull. Let's say to write down completely. Okay, perfect. So we have the updated version of the git. What else we're gonna talk about? That solving conflicts, and what happens if we want to solve conflict when we are deploying from develop to staging, this scenario. So let's the thing is, git commands are really small, but the thing is you should follow some of them one by one. So this is, I can say only 1% of time you should do that only for initializing. 90% of time you need to do that, and like 10% of time you need to solve conflicts. So we're going to create a conflict, then we're going to solve it. So what it means to have conflict? Let's say from branch development, this line is branch development. I'm going to B1, branch 1, and changing one file, and also in the same time another developer is going to branch 2 and creating some files. B1 or B2, which one? When you merge one of them, then you want to merge another one, there will be conflict because they actually changed one line of the code or one folder. So in this case, we're gonna have actual conflicts and we should definitely solve it. So let's go through this scenario. Let's say we're gonna have a branch B1, and in branch B1 we're gonna write down here B1, and let's add and commit and then push git push origin B1. So here we should create from B1 to development. Okay, it's saying able to merge, and it's showing that okay, we have the B1, we can approve or request change from the other developers, but I'm the writer of this PR, so I cannot approve myself. And then let's go to development, and without fetching the data, because this is like the second this guy created B1, I created B2. Git checkout dash B B2, and if we check the code, we see that there is no 2, and we will write down B2 here. So where I'm opening this git status git commit. See, we are manipulating one file in 2 different branches. Git commit dash m b2 and git push origin b2. Okay, b2 is here. Let's merge b2 to development, and now you will see error. Can't automatically merge. Why? Because there is conflict. Because 2% work in one file, or 2 branches work on one file, one of them merge, the other one waiting for merge. So what should I do now? If I want to explain you just visually, it will be, let's say this B1 merge, this B2, here you should get all these development codes into your repo, solve the conflicts, create a commit, then you are allowed to merge. So let's do it together. First, git pull, the initial part of everything, from where when you are inside your branch. So where I'm opening this, git status, which branch? B2. Okay, on branch B2, be on branch B2, then git pull. Maybe someone else also working on branch B2, so make sure that your branch is updated. And second one, git pull origin development. Let's say git checkout branch B2 to make sure we are in branch B2. We have the updated version now. We want to pull origin development to face the conflicts and solve them here. Conflict, merge conflict in 1.md. You will face conflict, and this notation in the file, you should write down git checkout dash dash hours if you want to accept every changes from your commit. If you want to accept from their commit and their commit is completely true, your commit has some things that nothing important and nothing right, you should accept theirs. You will go out with dash dash theirs. And if you want to make sure to check some part of your code, check some part of the branch code, you should do it with the editor. So for this point, we want to go with checkout dash dash hours because most of the time the latest changes not this is not true. Most of the time we should go with that, but anyway, for this scenario we want to check what's gonna happen here. Okay, updated one packs from the index, and then we should do git add and then git commit. So conflict and accept hours. So we want to push it to branch B2. Okay, it's pushed, and you see without doing any action it's checking. Okay, everything is safe. If I refresh it, I will see two commits. First commit is my initial commit, second commit is solving conflicts. And here in file change we will see that B1 removed, B2 added. So we override the branch 1 when merge it to develop. So because you don't want to have this scenario and these headaches, you should definitely, after check out into development or develop branch, you should pull origin development to make sure before doing something you have the updated code. And then now if I go here, I will see B2, I can easily change it to B3, check out to branch 3 and push without having tons of conflicts between develop and other branches. And also I write you down some notes regarding how to deploy from development branch to a staging branch. What's the scenario, what's the things you should notice, and so on. You can't see this type of complete documentation about the steps to solve the conflicts. Thank you so much for watching me. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye.